North London derby just happened. As a Gunner, you're going to be a very, very happy fan. First time in 10 years a win away to Spurs. The last time they won at Spurs, that was, I believe it was the Rosicky belter, and Arteta was captain. Ever since, it's just been grim. Every time we go there, it's just never looked good. Even last year when we were on top of them, obviously we went in a bit of bad form, but kind of got handled there. But you could just tell this game that there was going to be something different. It wasn't going to be a walkover. We weren't going to lose convincingly. The best thing about this result was two different Arsenals. There was the first half where they dominated and Spurs didn't do anything, which Spurs have been notoriously slow starters. But they always usually come strong in the second half, which, to be fair, they did have chances. It wasn't like it was completely one-sided. If one of those chances goes in early in the second half, there could be danger. But Ramsdale had an amazing game. Complete polar opposites with Lloris, who was just continuing his bad form. It really just helped him just hold on that little bit more. So great result. Now 8 points clear of City. Would you put Arsenal favourites? That's the question. I'd say that they're a lock now for top four, which is what the goal was at the start of the year. But favourites for the league, I still think it's a little bit too early. I think if we were 25 games in and they were 8 points clear, you'd put them favourites. But still too early because considering United away this week, not an easy game with United's form. Still haven't played City once. City could easily take 6 points from Arsenal. Last year, I believe Arsenal lost 3 games in a row, and then they're just in a top four race again. Of course, Arsenal are a lot better than last year, but when pressure comes, we don't know what this Arsenal team is going to do towards the end of the year. Like, obviously, there's been pressure in games. Regular season title race, it might be slightly different. I still think there is a lack of depth. If Saka or Martinelli go down, you'd be a bit worried. Obviously, Jesus went down. You think that that was going to be a struggle, but Nketiah's kind of filled in. Considering Jesus was doing everything but scoring at that stage, and Nketiah is giving us goals, but then again, he's also missing some chances. But he's doing everything else, which is what's needed. If Saka goes down right now, you do worry. Smith Rowe could fill in, but he's still not 100%, and I don't even know if that's his best position. Losing Partey is another one. If you lost Partey, then it's like, Jesus. The only place you feel confident right now is the back line. If you thought at the start of the year, the positions that we were pretty confident in, it was left back and right back with Tomiyasu and Tierney, but bringing in Zinchenko and White playing really well at right back has meant like we've got so many options. Going a bit towards the midfield and up forward, that's where the lack of depth might show. We'll just have to wait and see. So big one this weekend. United in good form. They're not really conceding much. They're hitting a bit of a good patch in regards to their tackle. So Rashford's on fire, best he's probably ever been. Obviously, Casemiro is done a lot for that team's midfield. You'd be confident as an Arsenal supporter going into this one, saying that United can easily take a point, 3 points here. So it's not something that you go in overly confident. But if Arsenal win this game, then you're like, okay, this really is up for grabs. But I think at the moment the three-way title race, with City still favourite, then Arsenal, and then United outsiders. City could end up taking the points from Arsenal, and then United are in the title race also. It's interesting to see someone besides Liverpool and City in the title race that people want to talk it up. Round 28, that's when you'd know. Still good stuff, great result, and looking forward to the United game this weekend.